Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to auto selected.
I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did you let it go, hiccup? I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so hungry, I had to eat grits. The kitchen we did this, and that's how we did it. What I did. Being so hungry, I had to eat rings and the brains, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? I went live, ain't no lie, ain't no one alive to do what I do. Wait, need a light, yeah, check my buzz. These right here, check my club. Now they don't really talk about us, now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with a cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? What's broke to a guy with a man? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a brains. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away. Was that like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you.
Damn.
It didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. At the 24-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Down, Ravens. Now Joe Mixon, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try to wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and on second down now. It's Montgomery. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. At the 35-yard line. Newton. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a run with Montgomery. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now Newton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. First down and goal to go. Now it's Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll run forward Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Ravens nothing. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 7 now on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Gain on the play. On third down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bears take over
at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Newton on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
36. Watch out.
Throwing is Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well,
we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bears 10, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this throw caught left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 26
A good pickup there, 26 yards from the gun to give to Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
42-yard line.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
First and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and inches.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Ravens.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Ravens 21. Bears.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gun.
Back to throw, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Extra point.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bears 24, Ravens 21. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the 17-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a gain of 11, but it brings up fourth.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They run for it with Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
This is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Newton's pass.
7 yards to pick up there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Steps away to his left. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 31. Ravens.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He was looking for his tight end Mark Andrews there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Mixon with a first down carry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on third down. Jackson, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Raven first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The 34-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this will be caught by Mooney. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That's the score. Bears 38, Ravens 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On the run, it's Mixon. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Here's a run with Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total in that carry.
Here's Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tonight's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
James White's first carry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the... .30.
37 yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up
on 2nd and 1. Allen flushed out right. And that'll be caught by the tight end Key. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
7-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll toss this right side to Mack. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Patriots 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Flush to his right. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marlon Mack, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
19 yards.
And the first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it right side away. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Darnold. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 14, Patriots nothing.
Darnold on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Here's Mack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots.
Faking the give, Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now it's Darnold. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
For the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I think they want to start getting back into this.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
We know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Neville Hewitt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And he's out right at the 25. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Toss play, it's Mack. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Made by Stephon Gilmore. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
You better be afraid of me. 51 to mine.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold with a throw caught by Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
To the air again, Darnold. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Jets, first down.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Again, Darnold. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon. 1st down, New York. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marlon Mack, touchdown number 22 on the season. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on.
His kick is
Rosas good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
It's nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They keep it on the ground. Back again. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Carrier. Devin McCourty on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
Here's Darnold.
3rd and 5.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's Marlon Mack. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
At the 25-yard line.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A 6-yard
gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the Patriots' 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
34.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a first down on a gain of 10. To throw, it's Allen. This is White on the screen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
Throwing again. Allen. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And again, it's Allen. And that's complete to Lewis. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. Allen to throw once more. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
New England.
Allen now on first down. Forced out to his left. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for number 28. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Throwing again. Allen. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll get this down to the 10. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man?
yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan, yeah. I got it right in the end, hey. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love, if it ain't get it away from me. Who you expect if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how it's righteous. New sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins in the one system, and I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if you drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
I don't know, dude. Shut up. God, Emerald. God, Emerald. Ovation. God, Emerald. God, Emerald.